Thank you. Yeah? Is it okay for you to walk? Is it okay for you to walk? You can walk? Yes, yes. In. So, very informal.
Yeah,
That's our very first an American. Our very first head.
yeah, we are of.
It was before the Filipinos threw the Americans out. General Malvar and Rizal.
Yeah, Malvar and Rizal.
You see here, because I know the grandson of Malvar.
I see.
Malvar is a great-great-grandfather of my friend.
Right.
Yes, the Villegas. Yes, Villegas is the family name of my friend.
Yes. So we work with because we also work with. In fact, I'm also an international advisor for the Citizen Crime Watch.
Okay. So this is our.
Sure. Okay. Source of life. Yes, absolutely. I like that.
Yes, I'm telling Dr. Adrian to start.
Yes.
The second piece of first piece of reaching in the ball. Our most likely to have it's 3 larger. I think is the first president and in fact something like gauge that maybe we should be going out of the line a faster seedling production. Maybe one of the problems and it was must be it should be the right variety. The regular 50 that we go to the Rino Solberg. Okay, waiting. Can. Looking to possibilities of another language helping the seedling production to in-vitro. Some work here.
And that we then continue. When it comes to better globe as such, we have one goal and one product. One goal to eradicate poverty, mainly in Africa, because that is the biggest and most needy area in the world. So we are focusing planting trees there. However, we are also into the Philippines because we want to help. Since, like Dr. Pan said, we talked to Pahe and he said that maybe you could do some biological things. So, and since we've been working with Professor Stefaan here from Belgium for 5 years or more, he's been propagating our trees. We have sort of selected a very special type of mahogany type of tree that grows in semi-arid and very fast because we are into timber production. But our main area or reason for doing that is to eradicate poverty, like I said. So we're using the trees as a vehicle to make money for the people in the area and to help the environment at the same time.
Right.
So we sort of kill two birds in one stone,
Right.
and also we can develop a lot. So we have a goal, or my private goal, is to plant as many trees as there are human beings on this planet in my lifetime. And I hope that's going to be at least 30, 40 years more. So let's see. And in the process, of course, we are going to plant most of the trees for business. We plant in Africa because then we have total control and we have a laboratory there. However, we are going to do donations of trees. We have a scheme for donations of trees, seedlings in the Philippines. That's what we are building up. And then when we come into, of course, putting up laboratories, we are not in the situation to have money enough to put up laboratories here. But we might be able to at least, first of all, connect the technology with your technology here to develop it. And then we might help, we have some meetings this week with some business people in the Philippines that might want to invest into the biotech area. So at least we hope to do some work and help the Filipino people. And as you can see here, although not everything in this brochure has to do with Better Globe, because we are working here, and just to present, I don't know if you heard of Mystica, a dancer, singer. Yeah, you know, she is our managing director, and she's not in, well, she's still in the entertainment business from time to time, but not on a permanent basis. She's into being managing director of Better Globe in the Philippines. And so we're working, and we work with attorney Malvar here or in Vegas and doing some project together with them, but not all of this is our project. So at least so you know that she's the one in charge here. She's working very close with Dr. Pons here to develop, and she was the one that actually made me aware of the problems and interests of the Philippines. So we have made a scheme that we will donate, like she said. I cannot take on to help do something with the forestry sector here without helping the Filipinos. So we made it in a way that we can contribute. We have, she has a Mystica Charity Foundation, you see here. And she's been giving out food to street children and a lot of different things. So she's into helping people also. That's what she wants to dedicate her life to. So that fits good with our interest. And she's very much into the environment. She really likes it and thinks it's a good combination of what she's doing. So that means she is our managing director, and since she was the one that told us to do something for the Filipino, we have made that donation of seedlings. For everything we do here on the forestry sector or selling things, we will then donate to the Philippines. And also, some money goes to, from every tree we are working on the carbon credit here, some money goes to her charity foundation, because she wants to build hospitals for poor people, you know, free clinics for poor people around the Philippines. That's her goal in her life, in her legacy. And we also give some money to PWDs, which of course Pons Avarin is part of. So we will do some good in the Philippines also. Our main business is planting trees and getting things out of the trees and replant trees. But that is the business vehicle. But we are doing microfinance in Africa, we're doing school for children, so we are doing a lot. And we are a bit limited here in the Philippines, but at least we will do donations of trees and supporting the PWDs and Mystica Charity Foundation for their helping the poor people. So that is a brief introduction. Then you can read some small things.
Very noble objective, huh?
Well, that's what we like to do. You know, for me, I've been a businessman all my life, and I've also been for 30 years. I've written 9 books and about personal development and things like that. So I've been in that field, and so I wanted to do some changes, make a difference. But then I found that forestry would make a big difference, hopefully, for the global warming concept and everything else. So we think this combination is interesting. So that's what I will work with for the rest of my life. So I'm building business to help the poor people instead.
Yeah. So I was telling him that you fully understood this one because you are a social scientist.
Yes.
Social forestry.
Yeah.
To help those people.
That's right.
Social
That's
forestry.
Yeah, that's very much in line with what we are doing. Because you know, we have, for example, the concept we have in Africa is that if this is a plantation, let's say 10,000 hectares, whatever, all the people in the buffer zone, some of them maybe have been living in it, but we are planting only in dry lands, not in areas like we grow food. No, only in the dry lands, but nobody wants the land. That's where we take off the land to help the people. And then we take the man, because in Africa the man is the lazy one in the family. He doesn't want to work. So we take him and we give him a salary, then it's okay. If he doesn't have to move too much, only there, then it's okay, he gets money. So we pay the salary and planting trees. Then the woman is the one that works in the farm in Africa.
Right.
So we will microfinance her, give her money, we give her seedlings and water.
Culture.
Yes. And then we have an NGO called Child Africa. So we have the man planting trees, the woman, we give her things for her farm and help her, educate her for doing something. And then Child Africa comes in and builds schools for the children in the area. So we have the man, woman and the family. So we build communities around the plantation. And later on when we get to harvest our trees, we will put up factories, you know, for the people. So we build, slow by slow, we build up communities. And as you probably know better than me, that will also hopefully help the migration to towns, to the slum, because people in the faraway places, they have no place to work. So if there's no work there, they go to town and they end up as criminals and all kind of things. So we hope that this kind of concept that we have created will help a lot for the people. To make a long story very short.
That's very much in line with, because in the Philippines, our main strategy is, we call it community-based forest management.
Exactly.
And of course it's really a global movement, because more and more in the world, the direction is in a way providing security of land tenure to local communities in forest areas. So this is very much in line with what you are doing. And it's our national strategy for forest management in the Philippines.
Very interesting.
Mainly because roughly around 30% of our total population lives in what we call uplands, in forest areas and so on. So they are dependent directly or indirectly on livelihood on forest lands and related resources.
Well, it's in Kenya where we work, it's the opposite, because the people they don't have any forest to live by.
That's right.
It's one in Kenya. It's 1.7% forest coverage, which is almost a desert.
Yeah, that's right.
So unfortunately, they don't have anything forest to get anything out. That's what we want to at least do plantation, and we will help them grow their crops around the plantation. So we make some livelihood. I think it's very much in line. I like it's very interesting to hear.
And it's a global movement actually. Now roughly around 23% of the total world's forest is under the hands of communities all over the world, Africa and so on. So there is really, we call this massive movement towards the evolution of forest management in favor of those who need the resources most.
Exactly. Yes, we are doing that also to a great extent, because obviously we have the people who live there, they are the landowners.
Right,
so we have developed a cooperation with them, and we work with them, so they benefit a lot. So that is very important. Then we have them employed and helped in any way. Then we bring the expertise and the money to plant the trees. So it's good, and it's needed.
Right, absolutely, yes.
We are taking on here in the Philippines to put up a scheme with carbon credits.